Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from somewhere in this world, and we're back to continue our playthrough of Phoenix Point, the Year 1 edition featuring the Festering Skies DLC. And we do, as an update, have the behemoth still underwater, which is giving us time to do things. Hopefully we're doing the right things as we go along. But our plan right now, with our team right here, all mostly healed, other than I think you, Takeda, is the one that's left, is I wanted to steal a ship, and I probably prefer the balance of speed and hit points on the New Jericho vehicles. Unfortunately, diplomacy-wise right now, that's our most likely target to get to 50% first. So the last thing I want to do is lower his support right now. So we're going to go with plan B, and that is go for another pokey Tiamat over here. Anu is nowhere near diplomacy levels that are meaningful to us. Anu on this playthrough is going to be the Sanhedrin of our first playthrough, and that's obviously going to be our last faction that we're able to make friends with. So we got to keep our eyes open during the playthrough of any priests, ideally any frenzied priests that we might have the opportunity to purchase, because it looks like diplomacy-wise we're going to be more likely to reach the next level of 50% with Sanhedrin and New Jericho far before we do with the Disciples of Anu. So there's kind of the overview here. This team is going to fly down here towards the Disciples of Anu. That's going to be probably our next mission. So let's get them flying. And then we'll get looking at everybody else in the meantime. The bucket is on the way to explore over here. When we get our second bucket, I'm in the habit of calling Tiamats buckets these days. It's an appropriate name, I think. But I'm thinking we'll send the other Tiamat over here. We'll send the Tiamats over as kind of regional defense, just because they can't get across the globe very fast. So we'll park them in a certain region to help us defend, hopefully, against the behemoth. That's kind of the plan there. So let's get the other vessel moving towards Anu. And then we also have our two Helios down here, and while we have a minor injury left there, everybody else is at full strength. So what I'm thinking I want to continue doing, whoops, let's go back, with the Helios team is flying north. We got some great exploration sites here, and we are not swimming in resources, but I'm thinking what we're going to do is fly north to explore our sites. We are going to temporarily skip the Bionic Fortress. I don't think there's any need to rush on that one, and I'll tell you why. In my mind, we occasionally will get some pure attacks on the havens, and I actually prefer the pure attacking havens along the way here and there. I find them actually easier than Pandoran attacks, at least advanced Pandoran attacks on the havens. And and usually I'd much prefer facing the pure. So I don't want to eliminate them quite just yet. So what we're going to do is head north with the Helios team, hit some question marks along the way, even haven question marks that we may not have visited yet. There's lots of question marks on the way in order to try to find a bridge over here. That's the ultimate goal of the Helios team. We also know from the last episode that we have a juicy reward over here if we do this independent haven. We did that last episode, so we'll keep that in our back pocket. The only thing this independent mission does is it potentially sends you all over the globe to get those resources, but it is a nice payoff. So I think that's enough chit-chat here. The one other thing we got to do that I had on my notes to cover is we have some new names and some armor to build. And we have a lot of low-level new soldiers that need armor, and can't afford a lot of armor just yet. But I do need 2 sets of Banshee armor for starters, and so that's what I'm going to build right off the bat, just to have it in the system. And it leaves us with 300, which is probably okay, because otherwise we'd spend all that for another suit. So this is going to be our start at least. Can we afford the golem? It would leave us with 100 supplies, because I do want one more jetpack for one of our heavies. And I think I'm going to push it, because we can't really rebuild any of the Sanhedrin and New Jericho ammunition. That's what I wanted to... The words aren't flowing today. But I think 100 supplies would be enough to recover from a mission since we can't replace half the stuff anyway. So let's get this in the queue also. Brings us down to a measly 100 in materials. But then that's a few check marks on my list of things that we need to build. Personnel-wise, we did a massive amount of naming this time. Thank you, everybody, for your suggestions. I took a lot of them to heart, and maybe I've made a couple adjustments based on your suggestions, but we got all but 2 soldiers named, which means if you're a viewer and you want a character, I try to keep a couple characters as we go along reserved for characters who want their own name on a character in the playthrough. Well, we got them for you. Peach. That is our infiltrator on the bucket, and that just is basically I figured that's a great name based on someone's comment. You'll have to go back and find the comment as to why I picked Peach, but Peach is our infiltrator on the bucket, the lone soldier flying around on the bucket in North America right now. You, Takeda, you also mentioned since falling through the roof so much, maybe you need a new pair of legs because they were hurting. We'll just take a quick look at the augments. I'm wondering, landing shock absorption. No damage suffered when landing from any height. So I wonder if that applies also to just you jumping under control, or if it also applies to you falling through a roof. Would these still have worked for us? Let me know what you think. Also, the thing I like about these are immune to goo, which I've learned to dread and hate on many of our missions. So let me know what you're thinking about these armadillo legs. You're a heavy this time, so we don't need necessarily a lot of speed for you, but I do like the idea of these legs for you as opposed to some of these others. You got the jetpack for leaping, so I don't know if these are that important. And you're a heavy. Is Shadow Step really going to be all that important for you? So let me know what you're thinking about the armadillo legs. And anyway, let's get moving on to the rest of the new name troops. With that sidetrack, we've got a new soldier down here. Let's go check out their names. Tony Stark is our newest heavy down here. We definitely need to get him more Tony Stark style armor, but this is him right at the moment. To join us, we got Cherry Bomber, an infiltrator, and I decided to go with slightly different colors just to fit the name. We're going to start calling her spider drones her cherry bombs is what I think is going to happen on this one. And then we got Mad Max over here, definitely needing some armor. In fact, we just built some armor. We're in the process of building armor, so that's probably going to go to Mad Max here once that becomes available, just because he is on an active airship, the Gift. So those are our new names. We still have rookie number 12, rookie number 13, a sniper, and an assault. The assault, just as reminders, if you want this character, has some nice cross-class potentials here with a heavy on that one. And we have a sniper that, you know, potentially could cross-class with a heavy also. But we're not limited just to these perks dictating our cross class, but we got a couple available if you want a character. So that's enough stalling. Let's get back out to the map. I think we've covered everything I'd like to cover before we get going. Now it's a matter of flying on to our targets. Let's see. The fried chicken, we're going to fly up here first. We're going to take on these 2 question marks, fly up to here, then check out the new Jericho Haven, hoping we pick up a new question mark site over here to help us make another bridge to the Americas on this side of the globe. Actually, we can get there already, but it would be nice to get some interim shots, and then hopefully we'll find something with the Tiamat over here. So that's my wish list. That's my hope. Let's get flying. The bucket can start exploring here. And we've got our first vessel that has arrived, the Gift. Let's get the other Manticore over there, the Overwatch 2. And now we're ready for our mission at hand. We're going to work on stealing ourselves another aircraft. And the difference on this theft that we're going against is this vessel, unlike all the others we've stolen prior, this one will be armed. So that's why this one is very important and can save us a lot of resources just because it is armed right off the bat. So let's get down there and make this thing happen. It's an extreme threat level, as these usually are. We have to get in there, capture the aircraft, activate it, and then hold it for like 5 days. We're going to lose some big time favor from this haven. But right now, they are the ones that we're least friendly with, that it's least important. We can always build it back at some point. Let's get down there. We got two of us, we got you, Takeda, Joe Marotta, Drumax, Callum, Kyros, and Michael Romanov right now available to go out on this one. We got Citizen Eileen and Neo. I'm wondering if we want to bring anyone else. We got Kyle Reese. Kind of thinking on this one, I need Kyle Reese maybe more than a Neo. Let's just see what Neo is carrying right now in case we need to switch that up. No, it's just standard stuff. So let's take a look at Kyle Reese. What does he have available? I think at least against... we also have the acid. I don't know if acid is the most important to use on this particular mission. Yeah, so I think I'm going to bring Kyle Reese because I think I value a little extra speed on this one, although we do have Joe Marotta and Drumax available. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think we're going to keep it with the sniper since I already have technically Kyros is a cross class with assault. I think I do maybe have enough speed. So this is the team we're going to take out. Let's see how they are equipped and make sure we're ready to go out. About the only thing we could use is some more grenades, but we don't have them built. Joe Marotta. Yeah, I think we're pretty well set there. Drumax, obviously there's not a lot of changes I need to make right at the moment. We got a shotgun and we got the Synediran weapon. What we're going to probably, hopefully, pick up on this one is some dropped equipment from Anu. So maybe we'll get, if we're lucky, a Anu shotgun. So we don't have to worry. We're starting to run low. 8 shots left on our laser weapon here before we got to switch it out. So what I'm thinking, do we have another even? We don't even have another sniper rifle left to switch out at the moment. Oh well, Callum. Be sparing with the ammo, I guess. Kyros, we do have a heavy option, does have jet jump, and that's the way we're going to leave it. Michael Romanov, you are almost out of ammo, but you do have backup ammo. Okay, so that's good. It will cost you. So I think what we're going to do is take a chance. And with you being squishy, I kind of feel like I want an extra med kit in there instead. And I'm kind of going to take a chance because we know we're going to have to reload here soon after just 4 shots. We're going to get the reload as a quick action and hope we can keep you safe. We're going to play that game. Citizen Eileen. Looking good. We might as well give you one of those grenades we took off. And then Neo, you are equipped and ready to go also. So there you go. There's the team. We gotta hope it's enough. All items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered. You know, we'll see you down on the battlefield. Alright, we're starting here. Sometimes you get a little luckier and get a little closer of a start. We don't have that luxury right now. And the way this one's facing, it's a little harder to get over to the zone. We got Will over here. Where is our activation zone? Okay, so it's over on this side, and it's on the in-between level down here. So we can easily, once we get in range, jet jump here and then drop over the edge. We have no sight on anybody yet, which is typical with this setup on this map because there's so much blocking our potential view. So So what we got to do is we have no sneaky sneak on this one. We're going to lead off with you, Joe Marotta, just because you have the superior armor. And we're going to run up to this corner, get a sight through there, and hopefully get up near the front over here.
Here comes the Phoenix.
So we can start spying who we're going to be up against. We're going to give you here that'll start giving us an angle over there towards the ship we have to get to.
Let's rock.
And we see our first enemy, and it's an assault way off in the distance. Usually the assaults in this one are carrying a shotgun. Let's make sure. Yeah, so they aren't a super huge threat until they get close.
Target located.
And so far, assault. Do we have any? He's wearing a different kind of helmet for these guys. But he's got all the basic, and he's got stomp legs. So we got to be aware of them getting close. But once again, these guys got to get semi-close in order to be a threat to us. So I'm not worried yet. Of course, then there's the hidden ones that'll pop out on us that we don't see right away. So I'm wondering if it is in our best interest to keep a sniper back in this direction. Or do we count on being able to shoot through here and having them advance that way? Why don't we play it that way? Right now, Neo, we're going to bring you all the way up here. If we're lucky, they see you and they want to start moving towards you, and that gives you some cover to hopefully stay safe. Callum, we'll give you... No, we don't want to stand by with you. We want you to move, and we'll give you the other side of the doorway here to protect against the assaults moving on us. No Overwatch will be available, other than, say, with a pistol. So just in case we have somebody nearby that we aren't aware of, somebody wants to come through that door.
I'm on Overwatch.
It's not the most dangerous weapon to get hit with, but every little bit helps, right? Now, Kyros or Drumax, you're another guy we would like to get up as far as possible, and I think what we're going to do is bring you up in this direction. And we see nobody new there. Kyros, you are the jet jumper. Now we have extra snipers. And so it would be probably nice to get some of our snipers up in a more forward direction. So as we come around into this lane down here, we have some options. Yeah, that was nothing we saw. We have some options for when we see some enemies in this direction. So we'll bring you behind this bench. And we're going to bring you, Michael Romanov, behind the bench on this side. And Kyros, thinking we are going to just jump you over here because the heavy's job on this one, I always want one jet jumper, is to get over here as quick as we can and get that activation going, get that 5-turn timer going. And I know if we get up here, we may be exposed. But it also means we can jump over to the other side very easily next time. And you do have heavy armor, so let's go see what you're going to see here. And boy, have we seen what we're going to see. So we got close-up Berserker. We have another assault. So we got a lot of assaults on this one. Thank goodness no priests and snipers yet that we're aware of, at least. So hang out here, be safe, Kyros. And next time we'll see about jet jumping you. And you, Takeda, another jet jumper. I'm thinking we're going to jump you up high. Not quite as far, but just so we have free, unhindered range on your boom blast is kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know that I necessarily, at least against these enemies that we can see. Well, guess what? We probably do. Let's just take a peek. What kind of range do we have so far? Yeah, even with boom blast, that's pushing it, and the accuracy may not be amazing. I'm gonna jump you to get you ready for unhindered boom blast directions here coming up. Okay, nobody new becomes visible. So you hang out. And let's see if we did right. Another berserker that apparently does not see us. A lot of assaults. A lot of assaults.
Another test for our fate.
So that guy came through for the snipers in the center. The question is, will we have a shot? Because that looks like pretty decent cover. These two may have made the mistake of standing a little too close together for you to start the damage parade on them. So let's see if we can't start working on the twofer. And the two berserkers are off in the distance still. Now, I'm thinking... yeah, I think we got to take advantage of what we have on multiple damage here with you. So you, Takeda, please start us off. And let's do a little boom blast. In fact, let's change there. Now that's a better angle.
Let's get this done.
Doesn't look like we have any threat of hitting anything that might be in the way. I think we're far. We should be far enough away from that structure. Let's try to plop it as close as we can. And that structure is less of a threat right now, and we did good damage right off the bat. Do we dare try to place it? Now that's even better. I didn't even think that the range of a grenade would be that good. Let's try triple multiple damage. Now, the bad news is, I think we just got hit. Or, that was return fire that we had from this guy, right? I don't know that we got hit. I just realized and remembered we got to heal you as soon as possible because you came in with that big ol' injury. So you may not have even gotten hit on that one. To be quite honest, I wasn't paying attention and I knew you needed to be healed, so we better make sure we get you healed ASAP. Now these guys didn't seem to have return fire, so they're less of a threat. Although return fire at distance, yeah, okay. These guys do not have return fire. Now these guys are also missing or struggling with arms. Now they have regeneration, right? So they're still a threat, but right at the moment, maybe they did have return fire, but we hurt their arms, so they couldn't return fire. Now the next uninjured guy is over here.
Ready.
And we have a shot there, and we potentially have a shot there. We just don't know what kind of a shot we have, so let's find out. Yeah, and I had a feeling this would not be a great shot. So with one of our snipers, we have a shot on the weapon itself. And on the other sniper, a less accurate shot. So we actually could potentially have 4 shots. Oh, wait. We got a leg shot over here. Still closer to the 50-50 range as far as accuracy. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to try seeing with you. And this is you, Neo. You're not one of our highest levels yet, but you don't have quick aim. We're going to see if you can hit the leg. That's your best chance for a hit.
I've got this.
And we got the hit. So I'm thinking at this point, since I have a more accurate next shot, we're going to move you forward. We're going to run Callum to that same position to do your shot that you just did, but with a better aim. And I like our chances now. Let's finish him off. We got one guy panicked already. So of our assaults, we got 2 that are most important. Now the question becomes, do we have a sniper that can see them? Not this guy. But we can see him from there. Problem is,
Ready.
do we have enough actions? We can't quite get there with enough actions. We can get here with enough actions, but then we're standing in the open, which is never quite a good thing, don't you think? So we'll see what our options could be. Let's see. If I come out here and I take care of this guy that's not panicked, I think that's my first order of business. Or do we not jump this first time? Now I'm thinking I do want to jump, but these guys have stomp legs. Are they going to then be able to mess with you over there? This guy doesn't have stomp legs. It must be the other guy. This guy has the stomp legs, but he's farthest away. And the stomp legs, 5-tile radius, so he's not going to be close enough. So I want to keep the option available. And the problem with running my assaults over here is we get in range of the berserker, and that's a problem also. So, Drumax, what's your weapon? Well, you know, your weapon, and that's a little better as far as distance from this guy. What's his movement? 19. So then maybe it's not. But if we're moving Kyros over here to distract him, maybe we can get over here and be close enough for a war cry. Let's find out. That would allow me, if we can get this guy war cried. So yeah, I'm thinking these guys probably got pistols too, though. Let's take a look at their pistols that they could have. Oh yeah, those are no fun. And he would be able to get one shot. So we don't want to be totally exposed against him, but yet at the same time, we want to be close enough for a war cry. So we're going to go probably directly above and hope that we're going to be close enough. We're going to try right here.
Let's try this.
Hope you can war cry, Kyros. And it says you can. Yep, that's the one I want to slow down. So good job, Kyros. Now I feel a little better about getting our guys out here a little bit to help us out. Let's figure out our shots. That's a decent shot. And it might not be a bad thing to wear him down, because we had one sniper we could end up leaving in the open to finish him off. Because we remember we have that shot available. So let's try this. It's going to be return fire, but we're in cover. And it's a shotgun at distance. And if we got hit at all, one single shotgun pellet, yeah, isn't going to do much to us. Now we got you, Joe Marotta, also that can move forward. And I'm thinking if the sniper is able to go here, let's do our sniper standing in the open. Because I'm feeling it could be safe enough now. Except Citizen Eileen does not have quick aim. The hole in my plan, the flaw in the amazing plan, is Citizen Eileen is not a high-level individual. So we're going to try and get lucky with a hit, and it's a low, odd shot. But Citizen Eileen, we're going to try one. And that was way off, as it should have been. So Citizen Eileen, let's get you into cover. Now, who other do we have available? We got you, Joe Marotta, and we may have to dash you out here then to finish this guy off. And then one of our other snipers should have the non-panic guy in his line of sight. Supposedly. Let's find out.
Just give the word.
Okay, this is looking good.
You're gone.
Now we still have an assault way in the distance. I'm not so worried about him because with that shotgun, he is way back there. So, Joe Marotta, we're feeling a little more encouraged to dash you up here and run you right here. And let's see what your
Ready
shot
to
looks
engage.
like. And we definitely want to use your other weapon. And why is it telling me we don't see this guy? Why? Why? Because the tree is in a freaking way. Another bonehead move on our part. Now, do we have anybody?
I'm
I'll
ready.
tell you what. Fortunately, you have a little onslaught available, and we're going to give the onslaught right here. Boy, sloppy play. We're being rescued by our abilities here. Drumax,
Come get some.
finish him off.
Hostile destroyed.
Okay, feeling better. Feeling better.
Still alive.
Feeling better. You're going to stay there, Michael Romanov. Neo. Oh, we can overwatch you, but there's nobody in the area. We're just going to end your turn. And we're going to do Citizen Eileen a slight move into cover.
Let's do this.
Let's do a little pistol overwatch. Maybe we can. Well, we'll. This guy's probably not going to get that close. Let's just see if we can get lucky on the panic guy when he moves and panics. Over the shoulder. And the bleeding
Let my action
might finish that one off now. We got a Berserker. Oof. Wow.
Still alive.
That was a nasty shot at distance that blew away the floor and almost got us hit and hurt from this guy. We got lucky that he did not move against us. Okay. Kyros, not exactly how we drew that one up. He's going to bleed out, so he's a non-issue. He panicked, and that was just enough to seal his fate.
I'm prepared.
Citizen Eileen, we need to get you a kill if we need to get you a hit on this guy. And we've got Berserkers. Now, how badly did that fall hurt you, Kyros? Not the end of the world. So it tells me we can get up here. It still leaves, and now we got a priest to worry about. Let's see what kind of priest. Psychic Scream and Mind Control. So that's not a pretty one to deal with, along with a virus rifle. And it is a, yeah, Psychic Scream head. So I think what we got to do is get you up here to activate for us.
Making haste.
And get you as far away from that priest as we can get. Okay, the 5-turn timer is now going, and we got to get you out of a line of sight from these guys, and that's going to be impossible with the movement you have remaining. Unless we come down this way, which means we have to take care of this Berserker over here to make that a safe move. So before we do that, let's see if we can take care of the Berserker. We got snipers that hopefully can take care of the Overwatch here. That's our first order of business. Let's try your shot,
Ready to
Citizen
engage.
Eileen, and see what it looks like. It's a fairly decent shot right here. Chance to hit the gun, chance to hit the pole, but more odds are hitting the body. And what did we hit? Oh, we hit the Iconoclast. So it's probably like 90% damaged. Yeah, it's down to 30 hit points. Would have been nicer to hit the guy. Now I don't want to have to focus against the gun, but we may be forced to. Let's just see what this shot looks like.
Inside.
We're going to focus on the gun. Or maybe we try to damage some stomper legs. We're going to do the quick aim. 2 shots on those stomper legs and see if we can do some damage that way.
Enemy engaged.
Okay, we disabled the leg.
Evolving.
We're going to try for one more shot just like that. Okay, one threat. The Overwatch is gone. Now we have a berserker to take out. And we don't have a lot of sniper, long-rangey stuff with which to do it. Unless, no, there's no way we're going to get these guys up here. And you don't have quick aim anyway. So it's probably time to relocate you to help us out next time. Yeah, I'd rather keep you in cover. Now I'm counting on my assaults to be able to take care of this guy over here. We're going to be dashing. So let's see if they can get that job done. We have enough for 2 dash. Now we got to worry. So we did get this berserker to panic. Not the priest, and the priest is at a great distance. This would keep us out of sight at a great distance and allow us to do a really tough shotgun blast on him, hopefully. Let's find out. Yeah, that's a really tough shotgun blast. Sorry, guy.
I think I got in some damage.
Yeah, and he's got to be bleeding out, and he is. So he's lucky to still be standing even now, but that won't last very long. So it means we have another Drumax to get closer, and I'm thinking I'm going to keep you hidden off this way just so we can start moving up against the priest if that's what we need, and save your will. And now we're going to be free to move forward because he's going to bleed out, get our snipers in hopefully better position. It also means you, Kyros, can now jump down to this position and at least have a less likely chance of getting hit by a virus weapon. So let's hang out here. Let's get our snipers on the move. Now it would appear that we can afford to move as far as we can, because these two are going to bleed out, and so we're going to do just that, even though we're standing in the open.
Let's rock.
Because I'm feeling that that should be safe for at least one turn. You, Takeda, let's heal you first before we do anything else. And we're going to jump you down here so that next time you can also jump over for some support. And Citizen Eileen, let's get you moving forward also. So I misjudged this guy's death. And a virus Overwatch that does not have me worried yet. Now let's just double check his bleeding. Hit points 13. Yeah, so it hurt his will. He's still panicked because of it. So he's not a big threat. Now the virus weapon, guess what? I'm feeling like Joe Marotta, you're going to run over here out of range of that virus weapon because the Overwatch seemed to be more oriented down this way.
On the move.
And we're going to finish the guy off. And I'm hoping we'll get some more shotgun ammo since that's the weapon I'm using right now.
Oh! Enemy down.
And the hope is that at some point, okay, we got view of yet another individual over here. Let's hope that we gain sight of them because they panicked just now. That's behind a wall moving up this way, so I feel like it might not be a bad choice to get a peek over here. And then we have a couple dashes. So maybe what we do is get the couple dashes up here and then run up to bash, and that keeps us hidden from the virus rifle, at least until he moves. So Drumax, let's get you up to gain sight on this guy for us. I hope you can move far enough. You should.
Maximum effort.
Let's see what this guy is, or who this guy is. And he's a berserker guy, and we have another close range shotgun because we know how well they work on berserker guys. Now the question is, are we going to kill him in one shot, or do I need to go against the arm? With that pistol, can we just check, because that'll make a difference where I target. Does he have return fire? No. So let's just center on where we can get the best chance to kill. And it says I have a best chance to kill just about anywhere I go, unless it's the stomper leg. We're going right there.
One less to worry about.
Okay, now we have some options. And we don't have a lot of options for sight on this guy. So maybe what we do is we move a little farther forward. So if he decides as a priest to move out this direction, we got it covered. With some long range overwatch.
Area covered.
Neo, I'm thinking the same kind of thing with you. And you do have the overwatch. You may not have quick aim, but you have the overwatch perk. So I'm going to bring you here for overwatch down this way.
Already there.
Callum, you're the one that I ideally would like to get up high as a sniper. And it looks like the only way to do that is via this ladder for you. So let's get you over in this direction. Kyros, we don't need your bash anymore. I think what we're going to do is heal you first. And then, how far can you move? I'm a little worried about the exposure there, so I think what we're going to do is just keep you there for the moment. You, Takeda, let's jump you over. And we're going to pop you right there. And we got another enemy spotted. We got another priest out there. Let's just double check what this priest has available. Mind control, induce panic, instill frenzy. So he can get that other priest to motor really fast. And what was his weapon? Okay, it is. It looked a little... the virus rifle sometimes at a distance, I guess that's just because of what the background kind of makes it look like a long weapon. It's just a optical illusion. So let's keep you... Maybe what we do is bring you back here to try and get you out of line of sight better. And Michael Romanov. Get you up as far as we can. So he moved without frenzy, and we got another overwatch, because they don't have a clear picture of where we are. And I'm thinking he moved far enough. Problem is we can't really move against him, because we got a virus overwatch against us.
What's our plan?
Oof. And we don't want to move against them. Let's just see what this shot looks like.
Targeting.
Well, we're not going to do that much damage as it says, because he is not going to get hit that much by us. But we're going to try to do some damage, and we'll see why in just a second. Ooh, you did way more damage than I expected. So we got him bleeding, and we're going to try you. We're going to try finishing him off with you. How far can we go on a regular grenade? I figure not far enough. So let's get our boom blast going while we have the will. The less priests we have out there, the better I'm going to feel. And we're going to go short because we don't want it to go off the map. And let's just make sure we're going to arc over our ship, that we don't explode the vessel we want to save. Alright, looks like he may be a bleeder now. His overwatch should be gone with one arm gone, don't you think? And he's going to bleed out. So do we have even the ability to drop something down here? We're going to find out. In fact, let's kind of get a different angle. That's gonna be tricky with all the stuff we could potentially hit. We're gonna try it right here to at least do some damage. It looks like we did some damage. Now the question becomes, do we have some individuals in the line of sight or mobile enough to be able to get a line of sight over here?
Receiving loud and clear.
Drumax, it says he still has his overwatch. That's what scares me, because the easiest thing to do right at the moment, two hands to use. I would hate to find out in a bad way, because it should show the overwatch gone in my book. Do I have a sniper that can get forward? Not with a line of sight. Yeah, there's just too much building in the way.
What's our plan?
I hate to, especially with a virus weapon. We still got 3 turns to survive. There will be more. Let's get you up here to where you have the potential to jet jump down and bash here next turn, maybe. Neo. Yeah, with this raised area here coming in through the center does not give us any kind of line of sight over here. So what we're going to do is reposition to maybe take this high ground so that we will have the opportunity to gain some sight. And I'm thinking he shouldn't be on Overwatch given the distance he moved. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, we spotted him, and he's not on Overwatch, and he has his full facilities.
Right there.
Neo, I'm kind of thinking I want to get you up in this area, so depending on where he ends up, you can come forward for a shot.
Like the wind.
Just in case he comes our way. Joe Marotta, in a perfect world, I could get you forward to do some damage over here. This is not a perfect world. I could, however, if you had dash, which you do not, get you up here for a shot. So much for that idea. I don't want to bring Citizen Eileen all the way she can run for potential angle this way. Or maybe I do. Got to worry about the virus weapon though. What we will do is, without your will, we're going to run you very far forward so that you will have an option for a shot coming up, but we're going to keep you out of line of sight.
I'm not sure about this.
I am. And Michael Romanov. And we're getting you in as far as we can get you.
Relocating.
And he apparently panicked. Now we have the ability to deal with him. Do we have any other new entrants? Do we have any other new? Yes, we do. Another priest. My gosh. Panic, mind control, frenzy. So this is a frenzy guy with yet another icky weapon. Do we have sight on him? Potentially.
Lining up a shot.
Okay, that's not the one we wanted to shoot against. This is. Not an amazing shot. Once again, it's a chance to hit the weapon more than anything else. Or the dirt in front of him. I want you out of virus range, Neo. Callum. Says you have a shot on both from here.
Let's blast them.
Well, that's a really good shot there. What's your other shot look like? Not as really good, but we're going to try for the head. You have plenty of will, so we're going to do the quick aim so we can move you back out of the way. We got the torso. We were aiming for the head, but we got the torso, but good enough. He's not overwatching, which means we have the ability to safely move down here for a shot, keep us in cover, and hopefully we have some more shots to go that can take care of that other priest. Let's keep focusing on that will of theirs. Will this be enough? Will this be enough to take him out, or am I going to need a second shot? Well, we got Joe Marotta if I need another shot. So let's get you out of the way, Callum.
What are we doing?
You have enough for one dash, so I'm going to once again dash you up for a shot. And then get you out of the way.
Enemy still active. Moving.
We have a dash available for you also. We're going to see if we can finish him off.
Pushing on.
See what the shotgun looks like, because we have ammo for that. Looking good enough. That gets you out of his line of sight unless he moves to the side. Now we got another sniper down here. Let's take a look at what you can do, Citizen Eileen.
Come get some!
Potentially a lot.
Hostile destroyed.
Perfect. We got some low levelers here doing some great stuff. Looks like we don't have to worry about jet jumping for a bash, so let's just get you out of arc range if we need a grenade from you. In fact, let's get you behind this wall. Oops, I meant you. One of those where I looked at you and had clicked on Kyros. So let's get you behind this wall. Drumax. Best cover we have at the moment. And Michael, let's get you up here so maybe you'll have a shot to help protect us. And it looks like we're done. Alright, we have one more turn to survive. They have one more reinforcement coming on somewhere. It doesn't look like that reinforcement we're aware of anywhere. So for our final turn, everybody's going to try and get into the best cover they can get so we can survive. Yeah, there's no way you can overwatch effectively from there. Neo, stay where you are. Callum, get into that corner. Kyros, stay there. Drumax, yeah, we could get you into better cover.
Making haste.
You, Takeda, stay there. Joe Marotta. Stay safe. Everybody, stay safe. Alright, we stayed safe, guys. Alright, good job. 2 levels up on that one, and we got the ship. We got more, just as I was hoping, some more Anu shotgun and some more Anu, some actual shotguns themselves. So we can switch out, if necessary, to the Anu shotguns, because we've got the ammo for it now. So a nice mission other than the hit and attitude to Anu, but that's something I think we can recover from. And we can barely afford to replenish all that we used. At least that which we could build. Let's take a look. No injuries on the Overwatch. We got our new Tiamat. And once again, we have another vessel that we need to name. If anybody's got suggestions, that's another naming thing I like to have you guys involved with. Now let's see what we've got. We've got afterburners. We've got a safety module, which is not a good thing to have. And we have infrared, so it counters the heat-guided missiles. So we have a lot of defensive perks on this one. We have absolutely... Oh, no. What am I doing? This is down in our storage. Zigzag. We got the air-to-air missile. We got the Orochi Phoenix Heavy Cannon, and we got the afterburners. So we'll just have to decide if we want afterburners or if we want infrared countermeasures. I guess we're going to have to decide while we're in a base, right? But at least we got the basics that we need right off the bat to get this thing equipped, to get this thing going. Now the question is, do we want to fly it down to our base where we have some personnel waiting? And what I'm thinking is on the gift right now we have Cherry Bomb. We have another infiltrator that can go onto this one right away. The reason I kind of like that, unfortunately it's not going to get them high levels of experience. Driving around doing explorations that way. So, but I do like the idea is if we run into an ambush, an infiltrator is more likely to be able to survive and get out of there than anybody else. So let's switch over to the Tiamat 7. That's what we're going to do so we can fly right away over to the Americas. So Tiamat 7, get going to where we need you. We got some more question marks over here to explore also, so we'll start out getting you over to the base. And let's get everybody else ready to go. The bucket is still exploring there. And we have the behemoth underwater still. So we're getting a break there. Let's do our 2 promotions here while I'm thinking about it so I do not forget about it. Kyros. We got Inspire. So killing an enemy grants allies 1 additional will point. And I like that one. We need ways to recover will points There are so many times in missions where we're just short on will points. And let's see. The thing is, we got to get you to kill them. So maybe we'll be doing a lot more jumping and bashing with you, Kyros, to get those kills, to get us more will. I'm also liking the idea of giving you Onslaught. I'm not going to spend Phoenix XP to get you both of these. Eventually I like that perk. But for starters, for right now, we're going to get you Onslaught. We'll dip into the pool. And to be quite honest, I'm dipping into the pool a little bit more because it's pretty dang high. Just to get you up to that all-important 12 stage at this point in the playthrough. Now next we got one more. Michael Romanov. Disabling a body part also removes that body part's armor. That's a big one in my book. Bonus damage for reckless. Your aim's pretty good. Do I want to take away for that for more damage? You damn right I do. I play that way. I prefer reckless. I'll deal with the slightly reduced aim for the chance of better armor. And where do I want to spend that one more thing? We're going for will points. For my snipers, I like the will. And there you go. So that's all our promotions there. We do have a couple rookies down here that gained some promotions that I noticed earlier. And the reason it didn't have the symbol next to it is because I went in here and noticed that they needed promotions. Let's give you Dash, rookie number 12. And we'll get you one more will since you can. And rookie number 13 gets the extreme focus. So at least you're available for some Overwatch now. And we're going to give you a little bit more will. Once again, these guys are available. You just saw their perks. If you want one, let me know down in the comments. So what we're going to do now with this team here is I don't think I have any more vessels I want or necessarily need to steal right at the moment. Don't have any super close missions at the moment. I'm just not until the Tiamat gets over here. I just don't know where to send these guys quite yet. So what we're going to do is some more exploration right off here nearby. Actually, what I can do is pick up one of these individuals down here, but we'll do that after they advance a little, because you'll notice the ones on the gift that I haven't been using just are not advanced quite enough. So let's plan on switching out once these guys get advanced down here a little bit, and then drop off the ones that need advancing, and we just get them some extra training down in our main base, or any other base where we happen to have a training center. But right now I think it's our main base is the only place we really have that. So let's go explore over here. There's the gift. And we have an exploration site. Let's get the other Helios there and start exploring. And Tent City. The bucket circles a huge gathering of tents and other temporary shelters. Our operatives set down to find this massive camp totally abandoned. It looks like it was once some kind of aid base administered by the Red Cross, the Red Crescent, or the United Nations. There's no one left alive, so we're going to search. Hours of trawling through ruined tent after ruined tent take their toll on our operatives. It is hard to scavenge through the remains of people's lives, a grim reminder of all that we lost. And there's some very important materials. I'm so glad. I'll take the 10 stamina hit. We needed the materials. We're going to come down and explore another site here. Not being a haven, it did not give us any other site options over here. We got everybody else on the move, I think. Now, did we get them exploring? Yes, we did. This will be our next exploration coming up. There we go. And we got ourselves a scavenging site. And actually, that's good timing on the scavenging site. This is what we're going to do next. No doubt about it. Threat level is high, and it's also nighttime. So maybe what we can do is how late is the night? Do we have does it give a time on this? No, it doesn't. Let's see, 18. Oh, so it's barely night. So we'd have to wait a long time before we did it. Well, it doesn't matter. Night or not, we're going to do this. We have the team, we have the vehicle with which to scavenge, and that's why we have it. And we got a good enough team to make it happen and get it done. So there is our mission for next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's. We got ourselves an important new airship, and we're going to need more. I get the sense we're going to need more. Is he still underwater? Yes. And one of these days he is going to appear and start messing with us. Trying to take advantage of everything we can get done before that happens. But anyway, thumbs up if you enjoyed the mission. That really helps me the most. That's what I love the most. This is ZigZagZog signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.